Hello, everybody. What I want to talk to you today about is unleashing the power of corporate credit. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Jay Bell, the founder of the Smile Method and the author of the Smile Method book, Simply Making Intentional Life-Changing Experiences. I had the privilege of going into different companies, being able to allow them to find a space of happiness and joy to make decisions. I built leaders up inside of different kind of companies as well to lead their teams even more for better productivity. But now I'm excited to just say that I have partnered with TJ Corporate Credit to enhance the thing that I have already been doing. And that's just simply by talking to businesses, small and mid-size. So let's get down to the meat and potatoes here. Why do we incorporate? We incorporate for three reasons. We incorporate because we get a better tax break. We also incorporate because it separates our personal from our actual business. And one of my favorite things is the reason why we incorporate is because it makes us more fundable to vendors to extend that corporate credit line out straight to us. That's why we incorporate. Okay? What types of credit are there? There are three types of credits. The three types of credit is personal credit, business credit, and corporate credit. Those are the three type of credits that there are. I want you to go ahead and understand this. Just because you have a business credit card or something like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's being reported to the three major credit bureaus that you should be reporting to. And that is my next question. Who are the three business credit bureaus you should be connected with? All right, I'll just go ahead and tell you. it's Experience Business, Equifax Business, Duns and Bradstreet. Those are the three credit bureau businesses that we should be connecting to. And I'm telling you, 95% of people who have credit cards and things like this are not reporting to those three major bureaus. Why is corporate credit so powerful? Corporate credit is so powerful because it gets you 10 to 50 more times money, revenue, than it does with you and just your personal credit, you and your own credit, using your social security number. With your corporate credit, what we do is we separate your personal and your business. So everything that you do will be on your EIN and not on your personal credit. What do you mean? What I mean by that is, like, sometimes we can have a business card. I can give you a story about Home Depot. Say you got a Home Depot card, and you're like, yeah, I got a business card. I got one with Home Depot. Yeah, but that business card is just a business card with Home Depot, and Home Depot is giving you a line of credit based off of your what? Your personal credit. It's not reporting to the three major credit bureaus. It's just giving you that line of credit there at Home Depot. So if you take that line of credit and show your credit card, Home Depot credit card to someone else, that's going to mean nothing to them because it's not being reported to the three major credit bureaus. Okay? I can do a personal story for myself. One of the good things about having been incorporated and having this power is you can always be stocked with inventory. You would never have to say, okay, we have to pre-order it before someone gets it. I like to just have my material there so people can purchase it and buy it there instead of making a plan so where they can pre-order it so I can get the money first and then purchase the item to give to them. That was my mistake and it slowed me down. But now it's a change. So I understand the power of incorporating my business. I can tell you a story about another young lady. She owned a business. and her credit limit was $1,000. She spent $60,000 a month on credit, on everyday expenses like gas with her credit cards and things like that. And her credit limit was only $1,000. If she would have worked with TJ Corporate Credit, things would have looked a little different, which she automatically did. So this is what happened for her. Just by using her EIN number, we built her credit up. Our platform has helped more than 43,000 businesses. With her, we took her from $1,000 to $6,900 to $15,600 to $65,000, almost $66,000, and we did it by utilizing her everyday spending cost. That's the power of corporate credit. And the platform that we use allow you to reach these type of capital, these type of goals, okay? Now, her credit limit the recommendation on her EIN is $724,200. And that was all approved without a personal credit check or a personal guarantee. That's the power of it. Most of the times, we believe that it's always about the revenue and the P&L. But in certain cases, it can be different. I want to give you a story. There's a fella here who owned a manufacturing company, I believe. His revenue was $2.5 million. He was spending $100,000 a month with his American Express credit cards. He's like, with his American Express credit card, what do you think his spending power would be? Most of the time, you would think it'd be massive. You know what? He wasn't using his corporate credit. He wasn't connected to the 3 bureaus to report this stuff. So guess what? His limit was extremely low. I missed the slide. He was only recommended for $10,600. That did not help him at all. But now he's getting on board, he's switching up with us. But now he should be on board now. This is another company, I believe a taxi company, who had almost a $400,000 revenue. Based on that last slide, how much do you think it'd be? Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. We don't know. But to tell you, their credit was up to $234,800. Why? Because they showed and proved and demonstrated the ability to borrow and pay. How do we do it? How do we develop corporate credit? With our programs, we have 7 steps. Our first step is we establish business credit. I don't know if you know, but there are 150 things that the banks check for to approve you for a loan, to approve you for credit. There's 150 things. So what we do is we make sure that we have those things marked off. So we have to establish that business credibility for you. How do you establish the credibility for? We have to make sure your website is your website. Make sure your address is matched. Making sure that your phone number is correct on all platforms. The second thing that we do is, we'll register you with the 3 major credit bureaus that I have talked to you about earlier. And after that, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and set you up with our first tier, our tier 1 vendors. And every vendor that we use, every institution that we use, sorry about that, every institution that we use, we only work with institutions that tell us which business credit bureau they report to. Why is that important? We want you to know that we only deal with people who report to these major credit bureaus. Why? And that's why it's powerful. They have to give us their approval criteria. What does it take for you to for you to get this corporate credit. We understand. We know how to get it. We know how to get to it. Like I was saying before, how 150 things, they're not gonna, when you go to the bank, they're not gonna say, here's the criteria on how to get this corporate credit. They're not. They're just gonna give you an application and they're gonna say, fill it out. And then when you fill it out, it's gonna be up to them to approve you or not. This is why the process is sped up, because we already had that stuff taken care of for you. And after that, it's just a wash and rinse. Everything recycles itself. We monitor your credit. We go ahead again and we set you up with tier 2 vendors, which give you more capital, more credibility. Then again to tier 3, and then to the promised land, that's the corporate vendors. That is our program. It is always about your demonstrated ability to borrow and pay, reflecting on the 3 business credit bureaus. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our program. And our program is not for major companies, for startups, it's for small businesses, it's for mid-sized businesses. Wouldn't it be such a joy, wouldn't it be such a pleasure to be able to know that you're secured when if something goes wrong or when something goes bad? I don't even say bad or wrong, but you have that money to make that extension. You have that money to expand. You have that credit to be able to do that. And with most people, we do this within 1 year. You can sign up today and be changed next year about this time, or you don't have to make a move at all and be back in that same position again. I know the people that we work with are super strategic on what they do. And they hold much pride in giving you everything that you need in order to reach that goal, that corporate credit goal. So if you're interested in becoming partners with us, if you're interested in becoming part of the program benefits, we have a concierge service, which means we're just going to coach you. We're going to coach you. We have this says 5-year access platform, but we give it to you for a lifetime as long as you have it. We have a cash flow mapping program. We have a PEO service. This is for you, not to stay in the same spot, but for you to grow every year, and every year. I want to see you succeed, and this is the reason why I'm doing it. Just the same reason why I say you always want to get in the best space to make your decision. And right now, I'm going to give you that time to make that decision. Thank you for your time.